Hey Pokefans, in the last episode, we did quite a lot, including battling our rival, and we got to Crasher Wake right here, but we're actually not going to battle him because I realized that our team is fairly underleveled. And I made a rule to not overlevel, but nothing about underleveling. So, our next destination is actually going to be Hearthome City, and I know exactly where we can get some extra training in. So, let's go ahead and go there. I just got a new microphone and I'm currently testing the settings. So, you all are my guinea pigs for how this is going to go. So I'd really appreciate your feedback on how the audio has changed, how it's improved, how it's gotten worse, because I can change anything. Now, if we go south of Hearthome City, what we're going to notice is that those reporters that were once there had already cleared. So, looks like we can explore a new route, and I believe Dawn was the first one to mention that she was going to go to the Pokémon Mansion, I think when we were in Veilstone. Oh, looks like we have a trainer and we're going to battle. So the police, unlike the joggers who will only battle you in the morning, the policemen will suspect you for a criminal in the night, and they will battle you accordingly. So usually all these policemen have typical Pokemon like Hoot Hoot, just like the Galactic Grunts have Glameow, so it's very predictable, which is a blessing and a curse. At least I know I can skip these battles after a couple of these. And one bites the dust. We happen to gain a level. Hey, I'm not complaining. Level 29. Okay, I don't want the paralysis to be super annoying, so we're just gonna pull out my ace here. Machop. Okay, again, I hate that fly takes 2 turns, but it is what it is. And say goodbye to Machop. Looks like Crobat's also close to a level up as well. Level 35. Carry on, citizen. He knew we weren't a criminal and he still managed to battle us? That's unethical for so many reasons. Also just had a Hoot Hoot and a Machop. Now, these trainers are also another one of those important ones, right? I keep emphasizing the trainers that I think are important, and this is another good example of some. And they're important, I don't believe because of the experience. They're important because of the money. But you have to wait for them to both look towards each other, otherwise it's not going to be a double battle. Now, if you want 2 single battles, that's also fine. And in fact, with the Verse Seeker, I don't think you can do double battles like this. You have to talk to them individually. Because one person, when you use the Verse Seeker, and I should probably demonstrate this, one person might want to battle where the other person might not. Okay, so first introduction to the Pokemon Chatot. I already mentioned it as the Pokemon that knows the move Chatter, which allows you to like record your own audio message and project that when you're attacking. Which I think is such a cool concept. It's not really used enough, and I understand why, right? You can just utter profanities and then it becomes kind of unethical, so. Alright, how much money are we going to get? How much money? How much money? Oh dear, that wasn't anything like battling with my friends. $10,800. And there are some rich kids in the area as well, so definitely worth it. Ooh, a citrus berry. Alright, now I don't think you're going to battle. I think you're just going to talk about the Pokemon Mansion. Yep. Alright, let's take a look at your Hoot Hoot and Machop. Whether there are problems or not, or if crimes have been committed or not, I still go out on patrol. Yep. Okay, so let's engage in this double battle. They're just creepily behind these bushes. Like, what are they doing behind the bushes? I want to know. Okay. We're not going to spend too much time in the Pokemon Mansion. I'm basically going to try to get it done not as fast as possible, but I want to see if we can battle the gym leader in this episode as well. Just because I'm answering for a gym battle. This would be number 5, I believe. Alright, Prinplup is the evolved form of Piplup, and I believe it is still a water type at this point. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Cherubi, of course, we saw that from Gardenia. And here's our first kind of instance of Helping Hand, which assists the other Pokemon. Although I'm not quite sure how it assists them. Ah, no, 4 times weak. Okay, that's fine. And of course, since they're rich boys or gentlemen and ladies, like they have the... Yep. I should have predicted that. Heracross might go down. Peck doesn't do that much. I think it's like 40 damage, and it doesn't do stab. However, again, 4 times weak, so... Alright, level 30. That's actually decent. Now, I think at this point onward, I'm going to kind of put Frog behind and allow the other Pokemon to train as well. Not that I have anything against Frog. I appreciate Frog's progress, but it's going to be useless in the battle against Wake anyway. Ha! Thought you could hide from me, Green Shard. Okay, now you can see that there's this little area behind between the 2 sets of trees. That is going to be what we're going to explore right now. Okay, now, you look to your left, you're going to find a kind of a challenge between the maids. So the idea is that every single day there's a certain number of turns that you have to beat 5 maids in. Now, each of the 5 maids is going to have 1 Pokemon. I want to say they're all Clefairies. And they define a turn as you make a move, they make a move. Okay, so 5. That means you have to beat every single Clefairy in 1 hit. Now, the reason this is tricky is because the Clefairies can use moves like Endure that will guarantee that they survive to 1 HP. So it is indeed tricky. Okay, you can take a rest if you want. I'll take advantage of that. And then I don't even think I'm strong enough to one-shot the Clefairies anyway. Even with Heracross's Brick Break. Yep, so we already got a Soothe Bell from, I believe, someone in Ordberg, but hey, I'll take another one, thank you. Also, if you catch a Pokemon in a Luxury Ball, which we found one of, it'll also gain friendship a little bit more easily. Alright, no, they're just, I don't know what you're doing. You seem antsy. Mr. Backlot is the master of this mansion. This is his office. I'm so sorry. Everything beyond this point is strictly off limits. Please, you really mustn't. Mr. Backlot will be so cross with me. Maybe I should have read everything with a British accent. Those are the vibes I'm getting from this place. Hello, hello! Welcome to my opulent mansion! There's a lot for me to be proud of inside and outside of this home, but what makes me the most proud is my trophy garden in the back. Why bother traveling afar when Pokemon are attracted by my garden? They come to me in hopes of seeing the garden. You're welcome to join them and marvel at my garden. He said the word garden like 5 times. Okay, now, Pokeball over here. TM87 Swagger, that's the move that sharply raises the attack of the opponent but confuses them. This statue, this person really doesn't like you touching the statue. I just wish there was like a certain number of times that you could do this before they just say, hey, hands off. Okay, but this book is going to be important for you because in order to complete the regional decks, you need data on certain types of Pokemon that you are not able to get in the game by normal methods. This is the first one, Manaphy. Manaphy lives in the depths of the ocean, and then we added data on Manaphy. If you breed Manaphy with a Ditto, I think you get a Fione, and I don't think Fione is in the regional decks. Okay, so the Trophy Garden, I will look up the kinds of Pokemon that you can find in the Trophy Garden and let you know, but right now I just want to see if we can fare up against Crasher Wake. But yeah, pretty good options, but of course we're going to continue on in this route. I'm going to put down a Repel, and we're going to get going. If I can find a Repel. Come on. Oh, there we go. Now, there's some trees back there that I missed, right? Yep. It's not every day that something is allowed to skate past me. So tomorrow I'm actually taking my laptop to another state. I'm driving 40 minutes to get my battery replaced. It's going to cost over $100 and I am not looking forward to it. But it is going to be significantly cheaper to prolong this life of my MacBook instead of buying a new one, which would cost probably $600. So, a couple of battles. I believe these are bird trainers. Notice that every one of these Pokemon, except for Frog, has a weakness to flying types. So this should be fun. But actually that's the music of Ace Trainers. Or I guess Rangers, apparently. Alright, Monferno. We already saw that Barry had a Tyson had a Monferno. It's the evolved form of Chimchar. It is fire fighting. So since it is fire fighting, I'm going to go ahead and use Aerial Ace. And then use Bite on the Marill. Probably would have been smarter to use Fly with the Crobat on the Monferno and then just use Brick Break, but Heracross is a trooper, so it doesn't matter. Ha, and you flinched. Now, again, Rain being in effect, I don't know if I specifically talked about the pros and cons of Rain, or if a Pokemon uses Rain Dance. Water types, water moves are obviously more powerful, but some Pokemon have abilities like Swift Swim, or even abilities that heal up every single turn a little bit because of the rain. Swift Swim also makes the Pokemon go faster. Also, electric type moves like Thunder will always hit. Now, Thunder is a move that I looked at, and I actually bought it in the Veilstone department store, because Thunder does 120 damage with 85% accuracy. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, that sounds like Fire Blast, it's the electric equivalent of Fire Blast. By the way, Leafeon, you have to evolve Eevee by taking it in that mossy-covered stone in Eterna Forest, a certain time of the day. But what I was saying is, none of my Pokemon can learn Thunder, or Thunderbolt, or anything like that, except Bidoof. This has always astounded me for the longest time. How can Bidoof, Mr. HM Slave over here, learn Thunder? How can Bidoof make the clouds, make the cumulonimbus clouds in the sky interact in such a way to produce thousands of kilojoules of energy? Like, can someone please explain that to me? Because I must be stupid. And yes, you know what? I'm going to prove that to you right now, because I would not believe it if someone just told me Bidoof could learn Thunder, but yeah, it can. Look. I can't even. I can't even. Okay, alright. This guy's a collector, so he might have some rare Pokemon, but I guess we'll see. Alright, he just had a Kadabra, no big deal. I'm pretty sure I put down a Repel. Now, there are probably a lot of hidden items places, but I just don't care that much. Your whole atmosphere is shady. Cooperate in this investigation. Alright, now in this area, it would be fortuitous to get on your bike. But first, let's see what kind of Pokemon this guy has. I think he's a collector. Umbreon is the evolved form of Eevee into a dark type. I think you just have to... I think you have to max out its friendship and then just level it up during the night. And then Espeon is the psychic equivalent of that, but it's during the day. Umbreon comes from the Latin umbra, meaning shade. And the reason I tell you that is because the word umbrella was actually designed to protect against the shade. Okay, now... Psychic is a bad matchup against... Or it's a good matchup against my Heracross, which is bad for me, but let's see if Aerial Ace does any good. Not bad. Good experience, too, with the evolutions. Over $1,700. Hey, I'll take it. Now, I believe there's a hidden item here. No? Okay, guess not. Alright, let's do this. Level 34, okay. Now, he had like 3 Barboches, but he also had a Gyarados, which gives you a lot of EXP if you want to be mindful of that. I wish some fishing-loving lady would just come along, but no, it's all just trainers. Aren't there female trainers? The reason I'm skipping pretty much all these battles is because we've battled so many water gym trainers in Pistoria that I don't think there are any surprises. Okay, now anytime you see these logs, I think they're supposed to be logs, you have to get on your bike. Doesn't really matter what setting you use, but there you go. Now, obviously there's probably going to be a hidden item here. Wait, what? What do you mean no? That's so dumb. Okay, whatever. There has to be one over here, right? Or... Okay, I give up. Here? Man. Okay, definitely here. A big mushroom. You can sell it to fanatics and get paid a lot. Alright. Kinda like this music. I'm vibing. Are you all digging it? Alright, this is going to be our Spotlight Trainer. He has one Pokemon and it's a Gyarados, so pay attention to where he is, because, yeah. Okay. Now, this is another way of getting to Pastoria City, and I remember this part being super annoying, but it is what it is. TM62 Silverwind, that is a Bug-type move, I believe. It's one of the more powerful... I take that back. It's a 60 damage Bug-type special move that has the possibility to raise all of your stats. It's like Ancient Power, but for bugs. Alright, so you remember all those times I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna explain red shards eventually, but not in this episode? Guess I can't say that anymore. Alright, so... This is the first example of a move tutor, and if you have the appropriate number of shards, you can teach your Pokemon one of these moves. You have 2 red shards, 6 blue shards, for example. Now, I don't know which moves I can learn, so if you just talk to this guy... I guess these are options, but he won't even tell you if you have enough shards, so I guess you're kind of out of luck. But I'm curious what Torterra can learn. And there are several move tutors in Sinnoh, and each teach different moves. Unfortunately, no moves for Torterra. Sad times. Now, okay, this is gonna be kind of hard to see, but you see how there are some light patches and some dark patches? You can only walk freely in the lighter patches. If you get stuck in a dark patch, here's what happens. You get stuck, and then you have to move. You have to constantly move like left and right a little bit to hop out. So it's not like quicksand in that regard. So you have to find the smartest path to some of these. Okay. I think my repel wore off. an elixir is like an ether that applies to all of your moves. Alright. I think we're almost to Pastoria City. Oh, come on. There's no way you could battle me, right? Am I stuck in the bog? Of course not. This is just a full-body mud pack. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright. I think maybe one more trainer. TMO6 Toxic. Poison the foe. That's basically all it does. Carnivine is a rare Pokemon. I don't think we've seen a Carnivine before, but Carnivine is just a grass type. Actually, I take that back. I believe we've seen it before, but it's just been a while. Yeah, I'm going to use a Hyper Potion. What of it? Got a problem with that? You got milk? You're using a Dark type move against a Fighting type? Oh, very smart. And it turns out I was even faster than it. This isn't going to feint it. No. Is that all you know? Why are you out here in the rain if you can't use any moves that'll take advantage of that? Alright, I think my team is leveled up enough to be able to give you a decent battle against Wake. Alright, Luxio. The evolved form of Shinx. But yeah, I already kind of gave you some subtle hints about his team. I think the last episode I said we're going to be seeing Gyarados again in the next episode, but technically we did already see Gyarados in the next episode, but I think you caught what I was trying to say, and that Crasher Wake was also going to have a Pokemon that was Water Ground. So do not come in with an Electric type thinking you're going to one-shot his entire team, because that is impossible. Really? Is that another trainer? Alright, fine. Fine. Okay. Wait, what did I just... Sometimes I do things without even realizing. Okay. I doubt you're going to have anything I haven't seen. Had a Magnemite and a Kadabra. Was this like another way of avoiding all that bog? Okay, technically there's a trainer. So annoying. So many trainers on this route. This could actually take up a whole episode. Wooper? I don't think we've seen a Wooper, actually. It's the pre-evolution of Quagsire. And I need a heal up, so... I'm thinking about what to title this episode, and I'm planning on giving it a really, really cheesy title with the word Wake in it. And while I don't know what that title is going to be right now, you just prepare yourself now. You prepare to cringe. Oh my god, okay. It's 1 in the morning, by the way. I shouldn't tell you that, but... I'm going to finish recording this episode. I'll edit it tomorrow if I have time, but I really want to get back into my book. What do you mean it's not easy to battle while holding an umbrella? You don't do anything. Okay, I'm just going to assume that we've covered everything, so I'm going to go back to Pastoria. Let's backtrack a little bit. Alright, so if you go west of Pastoria City, just to show you that technically I completed the route, you just be back here with some berries, a guy that's going to tell you whatever, and then technically there's an item. I think actually this item is going to be a good one. Yeah. A Dawnstone. Okay, so that evolves certain types of Pokemon. It's fairly rare. It can be sold at a fairly high price as well. Alright, so without further delay, I'm going to heal up my Pokemon, then I'm going to defeat the gym puzzle again, and I will meet you back to Crasher Wake. Alright, are you as antsy as I am to get this started? I am, and I have a lot of surprises for you, so let's get going. Welcome! I don't get challenged very often. The glory you are now beholding is the Pastoria Gym Leader. That's right, I'm Crasher Wake. My Pokemon were toughened up by stormy white waters. They'll take everything you can throw at them and pull you under. Victory will be ours. Come on, let's get it done. Come on, let's get it done indeed. 3 Pokemon just like the rest, and he's going to send out Gyarados first, with that famous Intimidate. Oh, I got you there, didn't I? Why on earth would I send out a Bidoof? Well, it was actually strategically because I wanted the Bidoof to take the Intimidate, because if I put another Pokemon and swap it, Gyarados would have a free move. And we got to see one of Crasher Wake's moves. So, we're going to send out Batman next, knowing that I'm going to be faster. It's going to be advantageous for me. Let's kick things off with a Fly. Waterfall, by the way, is an HM move that you're not going to be able to use or get until the last gym leader. All right, let's see how bad this is. Not as bad as I was thinking. You know what? I think Confuse Ray might have been the right move there. Even with a Waterfall, I can of course just heal up and keep waiting on Confuse Ray. Now, the thing about Confuse Ray is occasionally, if the Pokemon can move first and uses Waterfall, it can occasionally make you flinch. In the anime, they try really hard with some of these moves like Water Pulse to like purposefully show you some of the side effects. Brine is a smart move that does twice as much damage if your opponent only has half HP left. Holy cow. No, oh, that's not good. Oh, that's unlucky. Of course, Crasher Wake has a Hyper Potion. And then we have to do all this again. That's what I was trying to avoid. Could have just used Fly again, but nope. Also, Bite has a high chance of flinching the opponent, so... Okay, good. He snapped out of Confusion. He's going to use Waterfall just as predicted, and I can take it out with a Fly. There's just no other way unless you have any kind of electric move. Now, I'm going to say, even if your Pokemon is not an electric type, no, it won't do Stab, but it will be 4 times super effective against Gyarados. So please, teach any of your Pokemon the electric type move. Shockwave is perfect, Thunderbolt's better, Thunder is the best, although a little risky to use. Alright, now that we beat Gyarados, the rest of the battle is a piece of cake. Floatzel is his ace in the hole, and guess what? We have a Pokemon to deal with that. Now, unfortunately, Floatzel's a water type, but it knows Ice Fang, which is 4 times super effective against Torterra. So I'm just going to hope that either it can take it, or... I don't know. Just please don't use Ice Fang. It used Ice Fang. Okay, please take this Ice Fang. I gave Torterra an item that will boost the HP recovery of Mega Drain and any HP recovery moves. And it looks like you have an HP recovery as well. This is a pretty decent battle. I don't know what to do now. Can you tank another Ice Fang? I guess this is a risk I'm going to have to take. It was a critical hit. That's great. That's just great. Okay. Well, I know Batman is faster than you. Because Batman's faster than everyone. By the way, Ice Fang would be super effective against Batman as well. Although, of course, Brine would technically be the better move because it's stab, and it would do twice as much because I only have half HP left. That was fairly risky, but Crobat really came in clutch there. Crasher Wake just has one more Pokemon left. This is actually a pretty close battle. It's going to send out that water ground type I was telling you about, Quagsire. I'm going to send out something that I don't think it planned for. I don't think anyone is going to be super effective against anyone here. Of course, I could be wrong. Hey, that was a good move. Thanks, Crasher. I also equipped Heracross with an item called the Fist Plate. Remember, that was one of the 17, and it boosts the power of fighting type moves. I came prepared. Gets exciting for me because I just won the gym battle. That was a very good battle, though. Especially against Gyarados, trying to take that out. The Float Cell against my Torterra. Technically, my Torterra lost, but still, I enjoyed every second of that battle. I hope you did as well. And we received the Fen Badge. So that makes 5 gym badges. And he also gives us Brine, which all of his Pokemon, or at least 2 of them, tried using. The styles of battling and winning are as widely varied as trainers are. Do you want to know how I battle? I battle so I can say I had fun at the end, whether I win or lose. And honestly, I really genuinely had fun. Little shortcut here that I've used twice now. Oh, Alex, you beat the gym leader. So, how was it? Did you enjoy your battle against Crasher Wake? Sure, winning is important, but don't forget to have fun too. That's exactly what Wake said. And we are not going to go outside until the next episode because something eventful is going to happen. We're going to progress the main storyline. Hope you had a great time watching this with the hopefully improved audio. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.